Emotions are high, both good and bad. What is up, friends? My name is Laura. If you've never visited my YouTube channel before, welcome. Today I am coming to you from Aconcagua, technically Plaza de Mulas at base camp, and I am going to be you're going to be following me on my road to Summit Aconcagua, hopefully. This is my second year attempting it. If you've never seen my previous videos, we're coming about it in a little bit of a different way, just using logistics. But for anyone out there, I want to kind of give you a play-by-play of, if you're interested in how to summit one of the 7 peaks of the world, or just in general, if this is maybe on your bucket list, here is kind of exactly, hopefully, how to do it. If you check out my previous videos, I did a long video that hopefully is helpful for anyone on how to get to Plaza de Mulas, aka base camp for Aconcagua. From this video, I'm going to be showing you Camp 1, Camp 2, and Camp 3, and then the summit, and documenting my journey. So today I am in Plaza de Mulas. As you can hear, it's very windy outside, and we're going to be heading to Camp 1 today. We actually have already done a carry, so some of our stuff is there, but for the most part, all of like our tent and stuff like that we are bringing up. So without further ado, let's get started. So we are about 2 hours in to Camp 1. It's been really windy, which is not out of the norm for Aconcagua, but been a good day. I'll probably make it there in about 2 hours. You can see it's a beautiful clear day, which is really common when you're going to Camp 1 because you're kind of sheltered. So if you're with Grijalis, you actually will be going up there, but since it's going to be it's looking like a really good summit day for the December 28th. It's been like everyone basically from base to camp has come up today. So we're just going to be camping out at like the normal Camp 2 spot just because Grijalis area is going to be really packed. So right behind that large, sorry I can't actually see the screen, so I hope that's getting it, but behind that large rock is going to be officially Camp 1 for most people. So, and then you'll just be going straight from there to Camp 2. So Grijalis actually is a little bit out of the way, but going well, probably about 30 more minutes like I said. Pretty tired because I have a lot of stuff on my back today. Probably I'd say 60 pounds. But yeah, I feel really good. So let's keep going. So I officially made it to Camp 1, which is exciting. Feeling good, just tired. So I'm quickly going to show you kind of where Grijalis is, where we are. Where we are is also like AMG and Mountain Madness, which are 2 other larger companies that you can work with. And then if you're just going by yourself, you also would use around this location. So we are sitting right now around 5,100 meters. Definitely not as like lush and bougie up here. You kind of just have the basics. Last year when I did Aconcagua, there was a lot of snow coming up to here, which we've been told there's not as much snow, and there totally isn't. Sorry. I have been hiking just with my regular hiking boots, and I will be continuing that until Camp 2. A lot of people still just use their double boots just to get used to them, but last year we totally couldn't do that. So the other thing is we have to, since we are making our own food and getting our own water and all that kind of stuff from here on out, we also carried water up here, since supposedly it's going to be around a 20-minute walk to find a water source, so snow and whatnot. So we've carried it up here, and then now we don't, feel panicked to go out and find that. But we saw at Camp 2, there for sure will be snow in order to melt. So here's kind of a quick little roundabout of Camp 1, though. It's really fun, and it's fun to officially be a member because, of course, basing up, you're not even on Aconcagua yet. So in the distance there, you kind of can see some tents. That is Grijalis. So you can see it is a little bit out of the way.
Where I am pointing here, that is where base camp Plaza de Mula is. So you're really just walking pretty straight up. It is fairly steep, although it's not a super long day. It is just very steep and people kind of get exhausted there, but there's a million different routes. If you're just by yourself or with one of the other camps, this is where you'll be though, and it's right along the way.
If you're doing a full guided expedition, they will be cooking for you. It's definitely not as good on the upper camps, but still good food. If you are doing it by yourself, we are packed. I got some Wise Company, which I've never actually tried before, but chili mac with beef. It's a beautiful view outside, so I'm gonna finally get outside my tent and go enjoy. Just also, high elevation is going to take more gas. So we have white gas, but we also have like the jet boil with normal gas. So we're stocked with that because that's the last thing that we want to prevent us from summiting.
Here's an example of a great breakfast that I kind of concocted. Oatmeal, dried fruit, nuts, granola, all that kind of stuff. And then powdered milk, so you just add hot water.
So down there behind that big rock there, that is Camp 1, so it's taken us about an hour to get here. It's exhausting. We're sitting at around 53.5 feet now, but it's crazy how many people, like all of the groups, are coming up today. Just since December 27th is an okay summit day, but 28th and 29th look great. So it's a hard push now for most people. So it is the end of day 2 here. It was a bit of a rough day. I guess it's just been so windy. Now it's beautiful, but now it's getting chillier. But we carried to 2. It was a lot of weight, and I think just because it was 2 days of weight back to back, that was a little bit exhausting. And then last night, just so much wind, just made it kind of very unmotivating. But I'm really happy now. It actually is Christmas Day, which is exciting. And another kind of group has invited us over for burgers for Christmas dinner. So that's really nice. It's kind of lifted my spirits here. So I'm really excited. Still 28th or 29th. Looks great. So fingers crossed on that. And it's a beautiful day out. It is supposed to continue being windy tomorrow. Not the best temperatures and stuff. But yeah, 27th onward until about the 30th looks really good. So I'm excited about that.
There actually are 2 different routes when you are heading up to Camp 2. I opted for the route when you head to your right. So after kind of the first main stop, you're going to take more of a right over, and it's just going to be a little bit flatter. It does kind of not look as extreme in the video, but at the same time, you're going to kind of stay right, and it'll be a little bit longer, but like I said, a little bit flatter. The porters will all go more to the left, and it just has a lot more steep of an incline, which is just going to exhaust your legs later on. I did take that route earlier when I was just doing a carry, but I am glad that I went more to the right for this just for the following days.
So officially made it to Camp 2, which I'm super excited about. Like I said earlier, feeling really good today. Since we're doing it by ourselves, you have to get your own water. FYI, there is a lagoon that was pretty good, just down about 10 minutes. Not quite on the trail. When you're coming up the trail, you take a left. But you still want to boil all of your water or snow, of course. I've heard stories about people getting sick, so make sure you do that. So we just put up our tent right away and going to have a bunch of food, and I'm super excited. And one of the guides gave me avocados, so I'm about to just feast. So I didn't do a lot of vlogging or updating today. So today was a rest day. I woke up not feeling that great, unfortunately, which is pretty common considering we're at 5,600 meters, but still kind of disappointing. We did decide, since the 29th is actually looking a lot better now, to have a rest day here at Camp 2, Camp Nino, and then tomorrow we will officially move to Camp 3, probably like early afternoon, and then be ready to go. A couple things with the summit is when it is super windy and you're kind of trying to like beat the weather, you'll want to leave super early. Since it should hopefully be really nice and not too windy, that's when you don't actually want to be hiking in the super cold time. So we are planning on probably leaving around 5 a.m. and a lot of groups around 6 a.m. So anyways, that's kind of my update today. I'm feeling a lot better now, but it was kind of a struggle bus throughout the day, unfortunately, but feeling better, hopes are high, and I'm excited for tomorrow. So yeah, continue watching and you will see hopefully amazing things from Camp 3. It's a new day, all packed up, way too much stuff because we have so much stuff for the summit day, but here we go, Camp 3. Made it to Camp 3, 6,000 meters. I'm absolutely exhausted. I'm gonna give you a really quick tour here, then get back into my tent, melt some ice, etc. But beautiful view, and it's super windy and I'm just catching it quickly when there's no wind. But it's really nice here. And up here, that's gonna start the trail tomorrow. So, yay!
Here is just a quick example of the ice melting process for water. There's ice, snow right there, really easy to melt, and then just make sure you melt it before drinking. Once you're in the higher elevations, your body doesn't really want to eat, so soup is very important. It is officially summit day. Sorry I did not get any footage before. You start in the dark and it's just very exhausting. But this is the beginning of the Canaleta, right around 5,700 meters. This is kind of where it is the toughest part and where most people kind of end up failing at. But we have had a beautiful day so far.
Like 10 more steps. There it is. Emotions are high, both good and bad. Oh, no, not really that way. I feel like we're just like moving. Well, not a whole lot that way. That way's pretty though.